Hey there, lovely people. Welcome back to my channel. And hello, if you are new here, I've gotten over 200 new subscribers this month in January. Hello. I just want to do a quick little intro. If you are new here, my name is Tasha. I am a full-time working artist based in Denver, Colorado, and I make videos all about my creative life, my business, my hobbies, and my travel. Easy as that. And in today's video, it's going to be a studio vlog. We're getting very serious. It's a Friday. My week has been so productive and unproductive at the same time. What? What does that even mean? That means that I've been making to-do lists and then being like sidetracked by other tasks. If you are self-employed, maybe you can relate, or just like, I feel like this is just with any job. It's like you set out a goal to do something and then something breaks or something comes up, and then though it's still like productive work for your job, it's not what you set out to do that day. That's kind of the week that I've been having. So now it's Friday and I literally have a billion things to do if I want to have my weekend be my weekend, which is knitting, okay? Like, you guys know I post a lot of knit and fiber art content, and I had people ask like, oh my god, how did you make so many things? Da 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 da. Girl, time management. Time management, and it's all I do on the weekends and the evenings. But funny enough, I have not knit all week. And I'm mad about it because I've been so busy with work, but at the same time not getting all my work done. Chaos. So today I decided to make a studio vlog to keep myself on track and accountable, okay? That's what we're doing. Let's go over the to-do list today. I'm gonna put it here for accountability, okay? We're gonna co-work together, body double, whatever the kids are calling it. That's what we're doing today. So first things first, I need to journal. Very important. It's how I try and start my days. I don't do it every day, but I do it most days, and that's good enough for me. So I'm gonna get some writing done, and then I'm gonna jump right into the admin. Gotta get the boring stuff done first. We're gonna check our email, and then we're getting to the important stuff right away because I cannot put it off any longer. I have lots of concept art to do today. I need to work on a client project. We need concept drawings for a client. It is a anniversary logo for their business, so I need to work on concepts for that. And then I have a second client project that I need to work on concepts for a fundraiser art piece that they'll put on like different merch and stuff like that, and then sell it to fundraise for their nonprofit. And then, ooh, I gotta sneeze. Oh my gosh. And then I need to work on mural concepts for a salon business in town that I will be doing a mural at hopefully soon, but I need to like get the ideas in my head on paper and like discuss them with the stylist. So that needs to be done today. And then of course I got to get some sketchbook practice in. I have been trying my best to have a sketchbook practice for the first time in my whole freaking artist life. I've always been bad at having a sketchbook practice. So this year so far, I have been opening my sketchbook and working in it multiple days a week, and that feels like I'm like healing a part of my inner artist child with this. And I haven't really made a big deal out of it on like for a video or anything because I'm still getting in the groove, but I do plan on sharing this little sketchbook practice journey with you guys eventually, but I'm still only like 2 weeks in. So it's a private practice for now, but we'll do some sketchbooking. And then I also want to work on my big painting today that I have been putting off, and it's staring at me right now like because I haven't touched it since the last time y'all saw me touch it. It's been like 2 weeks, and I'm kind of stalled on it mentally. So that I want to attack today as well. And oh lordy, what else? We'll get out the good old bullet journal. Okay, look at how I decorated my bullet journal for the year. How cute. What else do I need to do? That's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, you know, a quick little billion things to do today. So I'm just jump right in. I am going to go make myself a hot cup of something, and then we're gonna journal. Actually, I'm gonna journal first. I'm gonna knock that out, and then I'm gonna make myself a hot cup of something, and we're gonna answer emails.
Let's try and get this right. Everything has to be perfect before we launch.
All right, I was listening to the Good Ship illustration podcast while I'm checking emails. And one thing I want to say about being an entrepreneur and having inquiries come in is that you always need to vet any inquiry. Like, research the person, the company, whatever it is, because not every person in your inbox is there with good intentions, and scammers exist. Someone had to say it. Like, and it's a real thing. And I have had scammers in my inbox. Like, they use the same formula every single time. Like, I feel like I can spot it from a mile away now, but even if it's not obvious, I still do my due diligence and I am researching people because I think that that's important. That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna go on a rant. I made a matcha latte with eggnog. Yes, delicious. And the first email that I hit on, it took me, I've been doing this research and sleuthing on this person for a little while now, probably like 20 minutes, like, and that's just, time just be going, yo. But I took the extra time because this is kind of like a too good to be true situation. Like, it's like an artist residency and like a opportunity to like host workshops, and I'm just like, oh, okay, okay. I'm very excited. At first I was very skeptical, and now I'm very excited because I think that this person is being for real. I don't know why I can't believe that people choose me for bringing their visions to life and like these different opportunities. It's just so cool. It's really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna email her back and keep trudging away. I only had like 3 business emails to answer this morning because I got my inbox down to 0 yesterday, which it hasn't seen 0 in a long time because I've been lazy. But yeah, I scrubbed through everything yesterday, so this was supposed to be a quick task, but turned into kind of more than that. But that's story of my life this week apparently, so it's okay. It's okay. I do need to find my eyeglasses because my eyes are hurting staring at this screen. I don't know where they are. Okay, I went and found my glasses, which were literally just on the nightstand. And the last email took a little bit of brain power. I decided I wanted to write a new bio, so I took some time to do that because the person requested a bio and headshot. I'm doing a event in Atlanta in February at the Atlanta Patagonia in Buckhead. I think it's on February 7th, and I'm going to be doing a like film screening of the film that I was a part of when I did like this expedition to Alaska and got to like stay in the Arctic Circle with the Gwich'in people, the native tribe that lives up there, and got to learn about like all of the conservation efforts that they've been trying to make, and just the danger that their land is under. It was a super cool 10-day Alaskan adventure. It was awesome, and a film came out of that. So we're gonna be showing that film at the Patagonia in Atlanta, and I'll have art there for sale, and we're gonna do like a little like Q&A with me and the director. And it's like all under a film festival called No Man's Land Film Festival, which centers around like films about women. In my memory card ran out of storage literally in the middle of my sentence. But No Man's Land Film Festival is a film festival that has films all about like women and non-binary people in the outdoors, athletes, adventurers, stewards, storytellers. It's really beautiful and moving and awesome, and it's cool to be someone who's a part of a film that's in this festival, as someone who's been going and watching the festival just as a patron for the last like, I don't know, 5-6 years. I think the first one I went to was actually in like 2018 or 2019, and that was when it was in Carbondale, Colorado, and not in Denver, which is like obviously much closer. It's local now. But anyway, I'm rambling. Emails are done. It is like, what time is it? Like a little, it's like 8:45. The sun has come out obviously, so I am going to scoop up, oh, hello. I'm going to scoop up Lilo and take her outside for the morning and do my little outside morning chores, and I'll just bring you with me because this is like a very realistic day in my life. I be all over the place, like for real. Upstairs, downstairs. It's really easy to get distracted when you work from home, but this is my normal. I have to do these little morning chores. Say hello, vlog. Hello. My mom ripped me out of my warm bed. She never likes to get up in the mornings. But all right, morning chores. While Lilo uses the bathroom, I come over to the bird bath and break the ice so that the birds and the squirrels have water. See? Whoa. Okay. And sometimes the ice is too solid to break. That happens. I'm gonna go get a pitcher of water and pour a layer of water on top, and the ice will melt throughout the day. And then I check the bird feeder, which is shockingly full today. They have been extra greedy this winter, and I find myself having to refill it like every other day, whereas I feel like during the summer I'm only refilling it like once a week. Anyway, that looks pretty good, so that's nice. And I'll add some water to that water cup as well. Oh, it's cold out here today. I switched to a big coat because it's friggin' cold out here, okay? And I got my warm water so we can give the little animals, can you see, some food. Ooh, the wind, no! Oh my God, the wind chill's so cold. The bunnies are out here knocking over my fairy houses. This little section has like a crescent moon flower bed that I made with the little fairy houses in it, and the bird bath and the wind chime and like the bonsai. It's just a vibe, right? Like, if you get it, you get it. It's giving whimsical. It's giving cottagecore. And I really want to build out my backyard to be a wildlife sanctuary, like a certified one. If you look online on the website, it tells you like all of the things you need to have in your, like on your property to qualify it to be one. And so that's just kind of like the dream and the goal that I'm working towards for my property, because I love seeing all the birds and the bunnies and the squirrels just like thriving back here and having such a good time. And I just wanted it to be like a beautiful nature oasis back here. It's 9:15. I'm back at my desk and I have my breakfast, a ham and cheese croissant with some Dijon mustard drizzled on top. I worked at my friend's bakery a couple days ago and got to take home a bunch of leftover pastries, so we have been enjoying that this week. And I also got some OJ, a little cup of juice. And I'm going to offload some files onto my hard drive for YouTube stuff whilst I eat my croissant. And simultaneously, as I am waiting for the files to transfer, I am going to respond to YouTube comments and work on editing and posting my short form content for the day. I have been attempting to get back on my ish when it comes to short form after spending the last 2 years really hyper focusing on YouTube and like trying to reach certain YouTube goals, which I finally did at the end of last year. Thank God. But I mean, I still have goals, but like those big, like kind of what felt like time sensitive ones are done. So, yeah, I want to challenge myself to post and engage every day for a while and see if I can get some movement, especially on my Instagram, which I used to be really good at. And without going into this whole thing, I just don't get any push anymore from the app after it's been like 5 years. It's been 5 years since I have seen any growth on my Instagram account. Any growth. Like that number has been, well, for a whole year or so, that number did nothing but go down. Okay, let me start from the beginning. I got a lot of growth over like 2 years, like a lot of growth, like almost hit 30K followers on YouTube, and then all of a sudden I hit this massive wall. Like I have my theories about it, but I hit this massive wall where like truly no one was seeing the things that I posted, and then all of a sudden my numbers started going down. Like every day, like hundreds of followers were gone, and I was just like, okay, like luckily my work isn't like super tied to, like it is but it isn't, right? It like it works for me in a way of a portfolio, but and like visualization, but it's not like I take bookings through Instagram or anything like that, right? Like, but anyway, yeah, I just like don't see that. I just stopped seeing growth and I started seeing my numbers go down. Thousands. I think I had lost like close to like 5,000 followers over like a year and a half. And then it just stopped. And the number has been And well, I guess my theory is I am losing the same amount of followers as I'm gaining over these last 5 years because the number literally will not move. But I do see that I get new followers here and there. Like because you can see that. Obviously, you don't really see when, you don't get notified when someone leaves, but like, yeah, whatever. And so I stopped putting effort into it because I'm just like, well, no one's seeing this stuff, and I'm like doing all this effort. And that's when I really shifted my focus to YouTube 2 years ago and was like, I want to do a new platform and like try and build a new like audience and community. And now that I feel like I have kind of gotten my bearings with YouTube, I have a flow. I've been really good and really consistent for months in a row now, which I feel really proud of myself for. I think I've even had like a full year of being just like so consistent. And so now I'm like, all right, cool. And so now I'm just trying to like get back in my short form bag. Super long story short, as always. I'm just trying to get back into my YouTube bag. I mean, my short form bag. So I literally wrote it on my calendar to post short form every day. Like I am trying to be very intentional about it and just show up, right? Just show up. And it doesn't, and it has made me realize that it doesn't need to be this big production. Like it can be a small clip, it can be a collection of photos. It has also forced me to be more intentional about like collecting content and just like taking more pictures and just making sure I'm documenting more things, so that when it comes to like putting content together, like I have something to use. But yeah, it's been going so far so good. I think I've only missed like a few days, but I'm showing up way more than I was before. So hopefully I start to see something from that. And I don't have huge expectations. I haven't put numbers on it. I'm not like, I want to get to 50,000 subscribers. Like, no. I just want to show up for myself and share my work and stuff authentically and see what comes from it. I'm getting text messages. Oh my God.
Keeping. It is a daunting, looming cloud that is sitting on top of me. I know my accountant, my tax people, they're going to need it soon. I'm going to have to do that when it's like the least. I hate to do it, and I have to do it. I sat at the kitchen table and I did all the bookkeeping for the business, finalized some personal stuff, went through it, QuickBooks. I was QuickBooking. I was going through my mail.
I have KO'd my breakfast. It was amazing. It's a little before 10 a.m. now, and it's time to really jump into the meat and potatoes of my day, which is all this concept art I need to do for different clients. So I'm starting out with the one that's their like anniversary logo. Where's my bullet journal? Oh, I post my short form right now on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. And for the most part, I do the same thing on all three. Occasionally, things get left out of certain platforms depending on, you know, the subject matter or like the delivery. Because, you know, TikTok is like a lot more like laid back and silly and kind of raunchy compared to Instagram and YouTube. So, you know, not everything for TikTok is for everybody, right? Anyway, let's look at my notes. It says here, okay, she was saying how she really likes a watercolor effect. So I think I will try playing around with some watercolor backgrounds in my sketchbook, and we'll use this as our like sketchbook practice time as well. This was the sketchbook practice I had yesterday. I'll show you guys. I was playing around with collage and mixed media after reading through a book about like contemporary Black female artists and finding some artists that did like paper cutouts and collage, and I thought it looked really cool. So I was inspired by that and did this little spread. But let's go to this page and I'm gonna do some playing around with watercolor, and then I'll be able to pull that watercolor into my digital program and play around with it for concepts. But let's just make some fun shapes and see what we like. Okay, I like what we have here. I've been waiting for this to dry for like the last 5 minutes because I used a lot of water and it had pooled in weird places, but I love the effect that watercolor that's really wet can give. It's so unpredictable. It's like a nice little treat. But these are the different little shapes and marks that I made. I pulled out my printer slash scanner so I can scan these pages in and pull them into my Adobe program and remove the background, and then I'll be able to move these shapes around and use them as backgrounds to my sketches. And yeah, I'm excited to see what I pull out of this. I have some ideas floating around, but I really won't like know what I'm doing until I, you know, do it. So I'm going to scan these in, cut them out, arrange them into like one sheet that I can then like sketch on.
But texture. So yeah, I'm excited to grab this.
Should be so cool.
Alright, it's about 11:45. I'm ready to put the concept drawings together. I did have like a 30 to 45 minute detour because I took some time to like chat with my husband and hang out with him for a second after he woke up and had breakfast and stuff. And so back down here now and ready to draw. Like I did not realize that much time had lapsed, but we were kikiing, so what can you do, right? Okay, so I saved those files on my iCloud on my computer so that I can easily pull them up here on my iPad. And I like to use the Procreate app for all of my digital drawing stuff nowadays. I know Adobe was like our tried and true back in the day, like back in like the early 2000s and stuff, but like now Procreate, you can pretty much do everything. I did use what's it called, Photoshop, to remove the background and like of my scans and stuff, but we're gonna throw them into Procreate now. So let's do a new file, And I'm just going to play around, kind of get my initial ideas out. I'm not going to be using every single one of these little shapes that I made. I'm just going to choose like the top 3 to 4 to create some concept sketches with. I'm just going to roughly throw a sketch in there, and then I like to include a description of each concept next to it that just kind of hits all the key points that I'm trying to get across, because sometimes the sketch is a little messy. And yeah, I lay that out on one document and send it off to the client. So I'm just gonna lock in and work on this, and we will reconvene after that when we move on to the next client. I have barely started drawing. It's literally 12:15, but it took me a while to decide which ones I liked and which ones I didn't. And then I had to go through the brand's like brand book, brand parameters, like the different colors, the different logos. I went through all of that, pulled the stuff that I needed, and now I'm hungry. Now it's time for lunch. I'm sorry. I'm only human. Do I wish I had more done at this point in time of the day? Yes, but at least I'm working on it, and that's better than all the other days this week. So I'm gonna go upstairs and get some lunch. I'm gonna bring it down here. I'm gonna work through my lunch because I feel already behind today. So we're gonna have a working lunch and then keep trucking through this because I want to send this particular one off today. Honestly, I want to send them all off today, but we gotta keep going. It's about 2 o'clock now, and I am finished with that first client, and I have emailed it off. Oh, that is such a relief. And the second client project that I wanted to work on today, I feel like I have kind of rolled over into the time I thought I wanted to spend on that one, and that one is not a time sensitive project. So I have sent a message to the client contact and asked for a extension to next week, because there's really no point in like killing myself over something that is not a rush job. And I just need to like better delegate my time when it comes to that and not beat myself up if I need more of it. Like, I am only one person, I am only human. It is what it is, right? And luckily I have a really good relationship with this client. And again, like I said, it is not a rush whatsoever. There's actually like no hard deadline on this project. So that kind of makes it easier for me to be like, okay, I'll push it. But I also am like, it's on the top of my list at this point. But anyway, I really love what I did, and I definitely went above and beyond. I almost never give 5 concepts, but I had a lot of ideas, so we'll see. And every single one is so different. We'll see what they end up liking. I'm really looking forward to this project. I think it's really cute. So since I'm not moving on to the second client project, I'm going to do some sketches for the like hair salon mural now, because that is one that I really did want to also turn in today, kind of time sensitive, because I kind of want to paint that mural in the next couple of weeks. So I need to get the ball rolling with the owner. So I'm gonna have a little pause, take Lilo outside and get some fresh air, some icy fresh air, and then I'll come back down and keep trudging away. It is a good, productive day. I'm very happy. All right, so I just did a little midday. I'm heading upstairs now for my break and take Lilo out. Lilo's. Let's go outside, come on. But I had quickly was like, oh, let me check my email again and stuff just to see if I got any responses from this morning, because again, it's Friday. I want to like get all the correspondence done for the week. And I ended up scheduling a phone call with the person who emailed me about that like artist residency opportunity, which is like really cool. We'll see how that conversation goes later. And then I popped back into my YouTube and I had like 7 or 8 new comments, so I responded to those too. I love engaging with you guys on here and having our little discussions and comments, and a lot of times it'll move over to email. I have like 3 different email chains going on with people and it's just really sweet. I love it. It looks really windy out there. I kind of want to take a walk, like a quick little walk around the block or something, just to stretch my legs because I've been sitting at my desk all day. But it looks kind of gross. It is 5:50. I have 10 minutes before my meeting and what I'm gonna call the end of my workday. Well, I'm still gonna paint. I'm gonna try and do some painting still, but I'm not gonna get back in on my computer or check emails or anything after this. I really locked in, you guys. Like, I freaking locked in, got the mural ideas down for the hair salon, and yeah, I ate lunch too, and I had didn't even show you guys, I had Indian food, and now I'm having a snack of sumo orange, specifically dark, like a chocolate, salted chocolate covered sumo orange slices. Saw a girl do this on TikTok. It is so good. Also, sumo oranges, way too expensive, but so good. I only bought the one too. Literally devoured half of it and then covered the other half in chocolate and popped them in the fridge, and now I'm eating them. That is so good. Literally took like less than 5 minutes to make. Wow. Let me show you my mural ideas so you can give me your opinion in a comment. This is concept number 1. Peep the little painted frame, like backdrop to the canvas painting, and foliage will wrap around on the walls that are next to these. And then second concept is this guy with a green border around the entire, this is a wall, a door and a window and then wall, and there's some sections of wall behind the camera person as well. So all of those sections of wall have the green trim, and then there would be this like kind of like pinkish beigeish ribbon that would flow through all of the walls back around and connect back here to this kind of centerpiece, kind of bouquet of foliage, and a woman at the top. Let me know which one you like the best. Option 1 or option 2. These ideas may continue to evolve depending on the feedback that I get from the stylist. So you will end up seeing when I do the mural, because I will obviously make a mural vlog about that and take you guys along for the whole process. But I have 5 minutes before this meeting starts, so I'm going to eat my snack and scroll before I have my meeting. And I already have my bullet journal here so I can take notes. and we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it doesn't take long. She said it would be quick. To me, quick is like less than 20 minutes. That would be ideal. See you after. All right, that was interesting. Definitely interesting. I got some things to think about. I never like to like give answers right away on the very first phone call. Like I need to like sleep on it, think on it. Cause there's layers to this like collaboration slash project, and it is a very long commitment, like a few years of like seeing this project kind of come to life. So yeah, just got some things to think about, but I am kind of hungry. I don't want to eat dinner too early, so maybe I should just jump right into painting. Paint it. Paint. I'm really showing so much self-control. I want to go upstairs and eat the rest of these chocolate covered oranges so bad, but I'm telling myself to wait until after I eat dinner. But I want to go eat them so bad right now. And sometimes I'm just like, just go do it. You're an adult. Who's gonna tell you no? But I just know I'm gonna want them after I want them more after I eat dinner than I want them right now. I already had two. I already had two. So I'm not going back up there. Okay. And I already heard back from the stylist, and I'm doing 2 new concepts because she sent me some different inspo and she wants to like simplify it, like simplify the design, and I love that. I didn't sometimes when it comes to designing something for a client and they don't really know what it is that they want, I kind of like start anywhere. Like I try and like think of what I kind of, well, I don't have words. I used a print that she had in her salon as my inspo because she didn't really know what she wanted, because I kind of brought up this idea out of nowhere, so she didn't really have a vibe yet. And so it's nice to kind of just like start somewhere and then see where we go from here, you know, like, because this is such a special circumstance because we're like collaborating for me to like have a portfolio building piece. And so yeah, there was no like brief or anything. So yeah, I'm excited to do another round. It's not going to be today, but this was a really great starting point, and stay tuned for how that ends up. I still want to know you guys' opinion on the other designs because they are very me. They weren't necessarily her. I gotta like tone it down a little bit, which is fine. Now I know, and now she knows. She can kind of get a feel of what like that would look like. She knows what she wants. All right. I'm like still feeling so weird about this painting, but we are going to man up, stand up. It's 7:30 and I'm ready to call it quits for today. This is some really nice progress going on right here. I'm actually like so excited. Look at this little section here. I love what's happening. Got some drips, but I love what's happening here. I've spent the last hour, because it's like 7:45 now. I spent the last hour working on this kind of bottom middle area and up in here. And ooh, I literally hit a flow state. What? It felt so good. And I was just like, wait, I really love how this is looking. I darkened up this a lot, and I'm excited to like carve out this little like cliffy area that's in this foreground with some like brighter, poppier colors to like go with this. Okay. It's really not that scary. Like, I just need to like lock in and build colors. Like, I know how to build colors. Like, what? That felt really good. But I'm so hungry. I'm ready for dinner, and I'm gonna end my work day because I can't go forever. I've been down here since 6:30, 7 a.m. like before 7 a.m. and it's after 7 p.m. now. That is a solid day, okay? And you guys helped me lock in and get it the freak done. And even though we didn't hit everything, I feel really good about all the stuff that we did do. And yeah, this has been the best way to end the week and go into my weekend feeling really accomplished, and I can do my hobbies guilt-free, I feel like, because I actually got some painting done. Oh, I can't believe all of this was pink and now it's not. I still have some pink areas to fill in up here that I haven't put any paint in, so my next session will probably be up in this area, or maybe I'll keep working up here. But oh, this is very exciting to see this come together, and I'm not feeling scared anymore. I'm excited, very excited. But wow, it was a long day, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I really hope that I see you guys in the next video. I don't really have much else to say. Yeah, let me know your opinion about the mural. Even though I'm gonna do more concept ideas, I still want to know. I love chatting with you guys. So I'll see you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.